how well this works. This is a new setup. So we are, I'm assuming you can hear me. Let me. Got audio. Let's see if we got audio. Should have audio. Let me know if we got audio down in the chat-a-rooney. I got a fancy microphone now. Well, I've had this thing, but it is the easiest way to get good audio from OBS Studio, which is what I use to broadcast. Live, 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 live. Oh, I know why I can't hear audio. I bet you the audio's there. Okay, cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thanks, Walker. Good deal. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very spooky Friday the 13th live stream. Probably not going to be anything spooky about it, but you know what they say, Friday the 13th. Yeah. Welcome to the Metal Shop. Welcome to Lift Arc Studios down here in Roanoke, Virginia, right in the middle of downtown. Happy to be here. Today, I am finishing up this Subaru project. I made some really good progress this morning, and this pipe that you can see part of is the last thing I need to do to finish the project. So I figured, what better way to celebrate finishing the project, getting this car out of my shop and back in the hands of the owner than to bring you guys along for a live stream. So, hell yeah. What's up, Eric? Eric Muse is actually the owner of this car. So no pressure, but the owner is watching me fabricate some stuff. So this monstrosity is what goes from the intercooler, the cold side of the intercooler, to the throttle body, all in one piece. So he only needs 2 silicone joiners at the intercooler and at the throttle body to install this. The less joiners you use, the less likely they are to blow off when you're making all the boost. So that's pretty awesome. What I mean by silicone joiner is, of course, these things. You know, they go over the pipe, you put a clamp on it, and then same thing on the other side of the joint. I borrowed a bead roller from my neighbor earlier today and rolled a bead on this part to match how these things normally come from the factory, if you will, if you're getting a pre-bent kit for your car. I ordered just a bunch of like universal curves and whatnot because I knew I was going to be fabricating this from scratch. Looks like we got a gap I got to fill there. That'll be fun. But yeah, so let me put this back down. Before we get to that, I'd like to share with you a cool development. So here at the studio, I bought a CNC plasma cutting table from Shop Saber in Minnesota. Really cool machine. Now, I'm going to show you this, but take it with a grain of salt. I did not have my settings right. I'm using too much power and the wrong tip, but this is almost the first thing that I cut out with the table. And I think we can all see where this is going. This is going to allow me to do some really cool stuff. Not only signage, but custom brackets, engine mounts, flanges, tabs, you name it. The possibilities are endless. So we now have CNC plasma cutting capabilities here at the shop, and I'm super excited about that. So metal fabrication and CNC plasma cutting, come talk to your boy. Let's work something out. Let's figure out what you want to build and make it happen. So there's that. I'm also working on merch. So this is actually a sample shirt that I was given by a local apparel company, Press Merch. Shout out, really cool guys over there. Nathan over there. It's really been really great to talk to. This is a Bella Canvas XL long sleeve. that I'm test driving before we print 100 of them with my logo on it. We're gonna put a logo on the front, logo on the back, bigger logo on the back. Shout out to Walker who helped redesign the logo. Yeah, my issue is always sleeve length with long sleeves, and while I haven't washed this shirt yet, the sleeve length is really nice. You know, it's not an XL tall, which is what I normally wear. It's just an extra large, but it fits the torso well. It's not like super baggy. A lot of times you get XLs, they're like just as wide as they are tall. So I like this shirt. It would look cool with a Lift Arc logo right there. So I'll let you guys know when we get merch figured out. They will all be up for sale. Well, yeah, I'll see if y'all want to buy some. They'll be up for sale on liftarcstudios.com. Hopefully, I haven't figured out the e-commerce section completely, but how hard could it be? So anyway, we will get to it. Today I will be using my Miller Dynasty 210 TIG welder. Here is my torch setup. So this is the standard WP17 torch with a gas lens on it. So a gas lens, here's what it looks like up close. A gas lens basically takes all the shielding gas that's flowing out of the torch, and instead of it coming out and spreading, a gas lens, because it shoots all the gas through these mesh filters, it creates more of a column of shielding gas, which means more of the shielding gas makes it to the weld area, which does a few things. One, it usually ends in a higher quality weld, but two, it can allow me to stick my tungsten out further than normal, which is helpful. The tungsten, by the way, is the actual metal part in here that is responsible for striking the arc, that piece. So I can't stick it out that far unless I crank my pressures, but I can stick it out pretty far, which allows me to get the torch into some areas that I wouldn't normally be able to get the torch into. But today we don't have any clearance issues. We're welding outside butt joints on this piping. This is my practice piece. I recommend everybody practicing on throwaway metal before you start working on a client's piece. Even if you're a pro, it's just helpful to warm up. So I am warm. I've made the other side of the tubing this morning, and it's on the car. So everything from the turbo to the intercooler is done. I just need to do from the intercooler to the throttle body, which is where this part comes in. The car is I think a 05 Subaru WRX STi with a built motor. It's a IAG block, engine block, which I'm told is good for about 450 horsepower, and he's got a big old precision turbo on there with a hood exit exhaust. I'll show you guys that later when we finish, because when I finish this, I'll hopefully test fit it up. Also, I'm not sure how interesting or painful it's going to be for you guys to watch all the welding happen. Obviously, looking at it through a screen would not be as harmful as looking at it with your naked eye. So I'm not worried about hurting anybody, but AC has a high frequency buzzing noise, and it might be irritating to listen to, especially because I have this really nice microphone next to me. So y'all need to let me know if it, 750. Wow, 750 horsepower. Bo Ledbetter, I think, is Eric's friend, so they've been following me on. So yeah, this is for a 750 horsepower car, so even better. So here are the pipes. They're all tacked up. Everything fits like a dream. And so what I'm gonna do first is take a little Scotch-Brite and clean up my joints. So you want to have everything nice and clean. I'm probably gonna, he's gonna get these pipes like powder coated or painted, ceramic coated or something. So I'm not worried about, he may even polish them, but you know, you'd have to do this anyway because the weld area is never gonna look as clean as the rest of the pipe does when you get it from the store. So we're just gonna go around, you know, I have Sharpie marks. This is how I align the pipes. So when I'm test fitting them in the car, you know, you don't weld them in the car and you're holding a pipe in each hand and it's hard. So you get them to where you want them to look, where they fit right, and then you draw a few lines across the joint, which when I take them out of the car and back to the welding bench, it helps me align the joint. And so I can tack them together on the bench, take them back to the car, make sure everything is still where it was when I test fit it, and then come back here and weld it up fully, which is the part of the job that we will be doing now, is welding these joints completely, stacking dimes, if you will. I am by no means the cleanest welder, but aluminum and I have been getting along very well lately. So we'll clean that off. Ooh. Clean that off and get locked in for our first joint. Now my setup is not ideal with this clamp, but it will do the trick. This is a cool clamp that I got from Strong Hand Tools. It is meant for pipe. It has these cool adjusting jaws on it. So I can put it in, let it rest, clamp it. Now it is held in position, and I actually have this clamp clamped into like a 100-year-old machinist vise from like a milling machine. So, you know, little old, little new, exactly how we do it around here. So my weld settings, for those that care, are I'm using a foot pedal, and I will be using aluminum 3/32 filler rod, which I believe is 4043. I have to check. 4043 aluminum and a 3/32 tungsten, which is again the piece that sticks out of the torch. The machine is set at 130 amps, although with the foot pedal that doesn't mean I'm at 130 amps the whole time. I can vary my amperage as I need it. Aluminum, it's nice to hit it up front with a lot of heat, and then as the aluminum starts to heat up and absorb the heat, it's nice to have that foot pedal there to back off the heat so you're not blowing holes through things. So here we go. Without further ado, let's do our first joint. And y'all let me know if this just is awful to watch. So here we go. Dipped my tungsten there at the end, but it's good. So the hard part about aluminum pipe, or pipe in general, is that as you're going around the joint, you have to tilt the torch, because in my case, or in most cases, you want to keep the angle of the torch perpendicular to your weld joint. Because if you're like this and you're leading like this, all your heat is going in front of the weld, which will end up melting your filler rod before it actually melts the base metal. And I don't know who the hell would weld like this, but I'm not going to do that. Oh no, it's frozen. Damn it. No signal. What the hell? Good Lord. Good Lord. Okay, we're coming back. We're coming back. Everybody calm down. Here we go. All right, so OBS Studio just released an update, and I don't think it worked. So that happened before when I was testing. Sorry about that. That's hilarious. So did it cut out as soon as I started welding? That's awful. Anyway, like I was saying, is I do this in short bursts, kind of, because it's tough to keep the torch perpendicular as I'm working around the tube. So, did it freeze again? Dude, did it freeze again? Jesus Christ. This is insane. I just updated OBS too. Oh my God. Come on, man. Oh, it's the welding. Oh, that's funny. Wait, why would that be happening? All right, we're streaming again. All right, I think I figured out what's happening. All right. Come back to life, baby. Come back to life. All right. So, I think I know what's happening. I'm grounding through the metal table itself to the work, and I have my stream box sitting on the table and my laptop sitting on the table, and I never thought about it, but there's high frequency electricity flowing through this entire table into the work. And I bet you, because it shut down every time I started welding, so I bet you what was happening, as soon as I strike the arc, something upsets the software, the hardware I mean, and we lose the signal. That is crazy. So I have my laptop sitting on a block of wood now, and the stream box sitting on a block of wood. And we're gonna try this again. Sorry if I guess we lost everybody, but we're just gonna keep going and see how we do. I'm gonna strike an arc and see if this stream holds up. Looks like it's working again. Let me see if it... Did it fix it? Oh, that's hilarious. All right, well, here we go. I'm gonna get back to welding. Sorry for that, guys. I have never done this before. I've never had a welding setup, never live streamed welding while my laptop is sitting on the same table. So, oh my God, sorry for that noise. That's hilarious. Well, I'm gonna keep welding and we'll wait for people to come back in. It's working. Okay, awesome. We're back in action, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna keep working my way around this joint. I'm actually going to jump around. Jump around. Ooh. So I'm not concentrating all the heat in one section of the pipe. So we're gonna keep cruising. Oh yeah, looking good. Do this last little bit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is working quite nice. You can see what I got going on there. I've got two halves of the joint complete. Things are working out quite well. And we're gonna keep working our way around. Y'all still with me? Y'all coming back in? No one's watching right now. That's all right. This is more for me than it is for you. That's not true. It's for everybody. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's keep going on that weld. Walker, you're gonna become an expert. I'm gonna text. Hey man, the stream is back up. I figured out what was going on in case you still want to watch. That is Eric, the owner of the car. I figured he might want to watch this. Alrighty, so now let's see. Position this a little weird. Love this clamp. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Eric's been watching the YouTube channel. He knows. Yeah, Walker, by the way, Walker, my media overlord here at Lift Arc Studios, learned how to weld really fast. He took to it quite quickly. You know, I've taught a handful of people how to weld, and it's different for everybody. Some people pick it up quick, some people it takes a while. It's kind of unlike, unless you've soldered or brazed, or I guess if you've done no metalworking at all, it's kind of similar to like using a caulk gun or hot glue gun, maybe, you know, it's sort of vaguely similar mechanically, but you know, obviously when there's heat and electricity and melting metal involved, it truly is like unlike anything else. So yeah, it's a fresh thing to know how to do. So here we go. I'm gonna finish this last joint, and then we'll move on. I lost it again? No! Dang it. I actually felt it. I got shocked a little bit through the table. That's so weird. Okay, wait. We might need to put all this off the table, maybe. That's so bizarre. That's fine.
Maybe some of these cables.
Yeah, let's get everything off.
Make sure nothing is touching.
That's so crazy. I've never had that happen.
Well, I never even thought about that being an issue.
Yeah, I feel like I've used this streaming box for so long that like run that way. Like I never even thought about that being an issue.
No.
Hey, we're live on YouTube, Steve. Live on YouTube. I keep I'm discovering a problem. I had my laptop and stuff sitting on the table, and every time I would strike an arc, the stream would go dead.
Why?
I think because I'm grounding to the table, and like there's some electricity making its way into some of the electrical equipment. So like I almost fried my laptop like 3 times. But we're back again. Oh my God. Okay, this time we have everything off the table. The laptop is sitting on a cardboard box that's in a chair. Don't freak out. I'm sure it's fine. And my microphone is sitting on a wooden block and everything else is on the floor. So let's try this again. We've made it though around our first joint. So that's good. You guys saw half of it probably. I'm gonna grab another filler rod. Show you guys how it's going. So made it around that joint completely. Things are looking nice and happy. And we're gonna keep going. Yeah. What we learned is not to put your laptop on an electrified table. Weird. Who'd have thought that would be a problem? How you doing, Steve?
Good.
Yeah?
My next design ready.
Nice. Steve's here, everybody. Say hi, Steve. Everybody probably left because they saw the stream go dead again. Now it's just me alone with the internet. All right, well, I'm going to start welding again. We're going to keep testing this. Shout out to those loyal few that have stuck around through all the black screens. Yeah. Is it really gone again? Oh my God. Well, GoPro doesn't work either. All right, well, we're gonna end it. I'm gonna get it back on, say bye to everybody. Well, come on, bring it on back. There it is. Come on, come back to me. Oh, it is dead. It is completely dead. Oh my God. Let's see. I think we have audio still. So, just went live again. The stream box, I think, is completely toast. I think I fried it. Not really sure how. I'm guessing it has to do with the welding. Anyway, that'll do it for now. I'll just take pictures and maybe film the rest of this and upload it later so you can see the process. So thank you for those that stuck it out. We will continue to refine these live streams and we'll see you next week. Bye.